Hello, you join me on a very cold December afternoon here in North Yorkshire. It's about -2, -3. It's due to snow tonight and tomorrow, so I thought I'd sneak in an overview review of my Bowman Palace R. So let's get straight into it. This is the 56cm Bowman Palace R. It's an aluminium frame with a full carbon straight fork. It currently costs £695 for the frame set, and let's go over my specification then. So I'm running Ultegra 6870 Di2 rear mech with an 1128 cassette, and then Ultegra Di2 front mech, Ultegra crankset, and then I've got the absolute black ovalized chain rings. So these are the 5034 chain rings. Oval are a personal preference of mine. On one of my other videos I've outlined why. I've got Ultegra pedals. These require quite a lot of lubrication at this point here, otherwise they creak quite a lot, but they're okay. It's got an absolute black chain catcher fitted on here as well. Then I've got the Ultegra Di2 shifters, which are nice crisp action when you press the buttons, as you can hear, good click. They're very small hoods though, so if you've got biggish hands, so my hands are pretty big, they feel absolutely tiny in your hands, but the shifting of Ultegra Di2 is just superb. Completely accurate shifting, maintenance free, and when you switch back to Ultegra mechanical actually feels really clunky, so I'm completely taken with that, and I'm going to fit it to my Cervelo S3 quite soon. I've got Data Super Zero cockpit, so I've got the 11cm stem, and the bars are 42cm centre to centre. Would I recommend these? No. There's a lot of flex when you're sprinting or climbing with these bars, and as such they creak quite a lot. I've got the K-Edge XL Garmin mount at the front, so this is the combo one, so you can put a light or a action camera underneath. And elite bottle cages, so they're just the standard custom race bottle cages, so they're fine. I've got a Data Super Zero seat post, so this takes a 27.2 seat post, this frame set. And then I've got the Specialized Romin Evo Pro saddle with the carbon rails. This one is super comfortable for me, so this is the new one that's slightly shorter. It's got Ultegra brakes on. The clearance at the front is fantastic, so lots and lots of clearance at the front, as you can see, but if we go around to the rear of the bike, the clearance is very tight. So these are Continental Grand Prix 4000 S2 25mm tyres, and as you can see the clearance at the rear is pretty tight, and then the clearance down here is also pretty tight, to the point where on the drive side chainstay, the paint, you can't see it on at the moment, but the paint's completely worn through on the inside from getting rub. I've got a Hope Road bottom bracket. The standard Ultegra ones are useless and they don't last very long at all, so I've splashed out and gone for a Hope stainless steel Road bottom bracket fitted there. And then finally the wheels that I'm running, these are Campagnolo Shimano Mille wheels, and these are absolutely fantastic. So if you've never ran Campagnolo ceramic bearing wheels, you need to have a go. It feels like there's literally no rolling resistance whatsoever. They just spin, roll incredibly well, nice and stiff for someone of my weight as well. The only problem with these ones, I suppose, is they've got obviously a lovely black brake track, but it's as you can see on mine, it's starting to wear away a little bit. So in terms of what's the bike like, in geometry wise it's pretty racy, so it's quite long. This setup is for me, so I'm 181cm tall. I have very long legs for my height, but this, I have a 20mm spacer underneath, and this is how I have to run it to get it to fit for me. It's a lovely bike to ride, and at £695 for the frame set, it's incredible value for money, so I certainly recommend it on those grounds. But for me at my weight, this isn't the bike for me, unfortunately, so it shan't be staying. I'm going to be selling this, and it's because when I'm climbing or when I'm sprinting with most of my weight over the front, so as a heavy rider I'm 92 kilograms, the rear goes incredibly light and it lifts off the ground quite a lot, and then even in summer on dry roads, nice warm day, I'm getting a lot of spin of the rear wheel, and this is with brand new tyres on, and good tyres as well. So I think with someone of my weight, putting all my weight over the front, the rear end just goes too light, and it can't cope. So I think this bike is more made for someone lighter than me, maybe crit racing, that kind of thing. But for me, it's a shame because I absolutely love riding it. It's a great fun bike to ride. It's like a Yorkshire Terrier. It just wants to get up and sprint. You know, it's not a super fast bike like my Cervelo S3, but you can certainly hit some good speeds on it, and it's a real sprinter. It really wants to go. But for me, I'm just getting a little bit sick of the rear end being light. And the last ride I went on, I was descending at about 45 miles an hour. I was out the saddle sprinting downhill into a crosswind, and the rear went so light it kicked out sideways about 6 inches, which was a little bit disconcerting. So would I recommend it? Yes, without doubt. It is an incredible bike if you are a lighter rider, but if you're a heavier rider, you might want to go carbon fibre and potentially look elsewhere. But like I said, in terms of value for money, truly outstanding value for money as a frame set. And if you, like I said, if you are a lighter rider, you really don't need anything else other than this bike. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like my video, then give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, stick them below, and I'll answer them. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.